CRES, Marabella, Net Lease TV. I'm here with Urszula Zoltek, and we're interviewing Urszula about her 7-Eleven. It's Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. Welcome to Net Lease TV, Urszula. How are you doing? Now, you're in New York, right? Is that where you're located, or?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
But thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
So that's awesome. And how long have you lived in New Jersey? For a long time? Have you been in the East Coast?
Yes, very long time, since '94, I would say.
Is it cold there right now?
Well, no, actually, it's pretty warm today. It's 62.
My mom was just in New York, and she was flying back here, and they had to stop her plane because of the storm, I guess. There was a blizzard back on Saturday or Sunday. Correct.
That was a couple of days ago. Yeah, but now we're looking into warm weather.
So you're with Zoltek Commercial Real Estate Services. Previously, I know when we met out at ICSC, you used to be with Marcus and Milichak. You represent landlords or tenants or kind of both?
Both.
Now doing a 7-Eleven deal that we read about on LinkedIn. Tell us a little bit about the 7-Eleven. Where's that located? Was that a ground lease or fee simple? And how is that lease structured?
So this particular 7-Eleven is a little bit unusual, a little bit different than all the other 7-Eleven leases I've done. This is a ground lease, actually, 4,000 square foot building with 6 MPDs. The property is the area is up and coming. This is out parcel to Lowe's store. The traffic count is very high there, about 26,000 cars. That's going to help out a lot with the gas sales. There's a lot of development over, yes, and the housing market over there is booming as well. There's close to 500 homes being built as we speak. There is also Man Arena, which is right across the street, that brings over 1 million people to it on a yearly basis. The brand new shopping center coming right across, about 120,000 square feet.
Urszula, have they started to grade?
So they actually just about to start very soon, probably end of this month, to start the construction.
The end of this month, they're going to start construction. Okay.
As you know, because with COVID, there's a lot of delays. So still waiting to get the full permit to go and do the construction. So the paperwork has been submitted for permitting. So just waiting to get it back. Okay,
so you're just waiting to get it back. And will the developer sell the property, or are they going to keep it?
They will keep it, as this is part of the bigger plot with the Lowe's on it. They own that as well. They're not going to sell it right now. Maybe someday in the future. I'm not sure, but not right now.
Did you represent the developer or 7-Eleven?
I represented both.
You represented both. Did the landowner, did somebody buy this property and then go get 7-Eleven, or did this?
Correct.
Did the landowner own this for a long time and then they wanted to bring 7-Eleven there?
Correct. Well, they bought it as a development site, was nothing on it, and they just put it together.
Are they a local area developer for 7-Eleven? Is that what they do? Are they sophisticated people, or?
Yeah, very sophisticated. They do have a lot of development experience. They've done all kind of different developments, and actually we are doing a couple of more with them as well. So
you have some other 7-Elevens coming up with them.
I hope so.
Keep your fingers crossed, right? So
correct.
We financed 2 7-Elevens, one in Florida with gas, and then one in Texas a couple months back. And then I did a 7-Eleven in Los Angeles that was a cash out. We did a cash out loan. The other 2, the one in Florida and the one in Texas, was a 1031 buyer. They bought in at $14 million. They put $10 million down, and I did 2 small loans. $2 million each. But we love 7-Eleven. Really good credit. They have an awesome bond rating, right? Really strong.
Yes, exactly. A very, very good tenant to have.
It's an awesome tenant to have, for sure. It's a really strong, income stream. So the developer is going to hold on. Are these gas stations, both of these, or the one location?
Yes, so 7-Eleven doesn't do any developments anymore without gas. It has to be gas.
Okay, it's got to be gas. Why? Does that make it, have they told you why? Does that make it profitable or?
Well, yes, there's a lot of still, gas vehicles, right, on the road. So,
they won't do just convenience like they used to do. Like the convenience would okay.
Correct. Maybe in very urban areas like New York City or in Jersey City, somewhere, that's very by the water or past station, somewhere where you can't do anything other than store alone.
Like if there's kind of barriers of entry, then they'll do a smaller store. Okay.
Correct. But that's very, very difficult to do right now. All of them would have to be, like I said, with gas. That's only exception. It may happen or may not.
Okay. Do they go up the rent to sales? Do they go up rent to sales to derive the rent, or do they just tell you, okay, we're going to give you a certain rent, and do they give you like a return on cost that they go off of when they derive the rent, or do they just tell you this is the rent we're going to pay you? And
well, it depends on the development. It depends on the whole project. It depends what nearby tenants are paying similar as well. So there's, also depends on the other nearby stores. There's a lot of different factors that they're looking at, and it's got to make sense, and they have to make sales, right, to pay the rent. So it depends on a lot of different variables.
What are the streets again of your location, if you don't mind me sharing that with me? Where is it located?
It's located in East Hanover. It's located on the East Hanover Avenue in the Cedar Knolls.
Okay. What's around it? Like, what are the demographics in the area? Like, is there other very populated area? As I said before, there's about 500 plus housing right next to the house. Okay. They're really looking for housing next to the 7-Eleven.
Correct. 7-Eleven has to have a residential component to it, not only traffic driven. So it has to be a few different interest generators as well. So that area is very up and coming. As I said, there's a whole bunch of new development coming in. And also then you have the Menon Arena there, hockey arena, that brings in over 1 million people per year.
What is that arena called?
A Menon.
Okay.
Menon
is that
arena.
like when they have games and concerts and different things near the 7-Eleven?
This is a hockey arena, and they do all the training, Olympic trainings there as well. Olympic coaching. It's pretty big.
A ton of people. I heard when I was at, I think, ICSC or somewhere, they had an interview with 7-Eleven, and somebody told me that they're really almost trying to compete with the fast foods, the Jack in the Boxes, the Burger Kings, as far as their food. Like one of their biggest items is bananas and hot dogs. Hot dogs is a huge item for 7-Eleven. Bananas, the Slurpees, the big old Cokes. But they're really trying to go head to head, and they've done a great job expanding. So
there's a new prototype coming in with restaurants in it. So a couple of different restaurants. So it also, it depends on the market where they're going to go. There's Roast Chicken and Laredo Taco that's within that store.
The one that we did had a Laredo Taco. I think both of them had Laredo Taco inside. Mm-hmm. I know street tacos. I don't know if you saw my video, Tacos El Gordo, but that's a lot of fun. You got to watch that one. While we're on that subject, you definitely have to subscribe to Net Lease TV. So hit subscribe, click the button, punch it, whatever. Everybody, please subscribe. And if you have any questions for Urszula on this deal and how she structured it, please comment on this episode of Net Lease TV. And hopefully myself or Urszula will respond to your comments, your questions. But the main thing, keep subscribing to Net Lease TV. We're going to keep doing Net Lease TV on the go, on tour, like we have the one in Harrods in England. We had the jet ski one from Long Beach to Catalina. We had a fun one that was, we went to Here We Go ICSC. That's a fun one. So you got to watch those too, Urszula. Those 3 episodes are a lot of fun. How hard was it? How hard was it to entitle this property? Was it difficult to get through the city and get the permits and move the project along? Has it been a long slog, or has it gone pretty smooth with coronavirus?
Well, it's, you know, as all the projects right now, it was slow. I mean, you know, you have to, yeah, it doesn't happen fast as it used to, so it takes a little bit longer time. Hopefully we'll go back to normal again very soon in regards to getting approval.
Okay.
It took some time.
Were you involved in the entitlement, or did they hire somebody with the city to get it entitled?
Developer was taking care of that.
The developer, that was on him. Okay.
Correct.
And he's done multiple 7-Eleven deals. He plans to do more at 7-Eleven. So if there's somebody with land in the New Jersey market that thinks they have a good 7-Eleven location, how much land are you looking for as far as for a location?
It would have to be right. So it would have to be at least 1 acre at the signalized, correct, at signalized intersection with access to residential and 24 hours operation.
Right. It's got to be 24 hours so you can get the beer and wine. Can it be near a church? Can it be near a church?
So in New Jersey, they don't sell alcohol.
They don't sell alcohol.
They don't sell alcohol in New Jersey because it has to do with the licensing. It's very more difficult here to get a liquor license than anywhere else in the country.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So most of your 7-Elevens don't have liquor in New Jersey?
Correct.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Because I know that's a big push for 7-Eleven is to try to get the liquor license.
So as you see, that's the reason it's more difficult to get leases done in New Jersey, you know, because everything is different than other states.
Right. Everything's a little bit different. I get it.
Right.
I get it. So how can somebody call you if they have a location that they think would be good for 7-Eleven? How can somebody reach out to you, Urszula?
Well, I have a LinkedIn account, and I guess maybe they could look me up on LinkedIn or email me at Urszula Zoltek, CRES.
Where they can text or call you?
Sure. Yes, I do.
What's your cell phone number?
It's 973-896-8377.
Say that one more time so it's clear. Make it nice and slow.
973.
Okay.
896-8377.
Do you have a website where you have different properties that you're trying to lease or sell? What's your URL for your website?
Correct. So my website is zoltekcre.com.
zoltekcre.com. Well, I want to thank you, Urszula, for being on Net Lease TV. You did great. You're amazing, and I congratulate you on this 7-Eleven. Sounds like a great project.
Well, this is my 16th deal, so that's open.
Awesome. Woo, good job.
Open.
What I was going to say is we'll have you on again on Net Lease TV when it's almost complete. When do you feel you'll have certificate of occupancy, and when will it open?
Certainly by the end of the year, but I'm not exactly
sure. By the end of the year. Okay, awesome. Right. We'd love to see the completed project. And if you hear any developers looking for equity, we're looking for developers that want equity for their projects. And also construction financing for the 7-Elevens, the Jack in the Boxes, Walgreens, CVS. I'm Chris Marabella Commercial Finance, 760-479-0800. You can watch Net Lease TV on our website at www.marabellafinance.com or just Google Net Lease TV and a lot of these come up. So I want to thank you again, Urszula, for being on Net Lease TV, and we'll definitely be in touch. And I will see you hopefully at ICSC in May. Thanks again, Urszula.
Thank you for having me.